Okay, cool. Now, you can do me a favor. I'm doing a really bad job at this. I say too many. I listen to my podcast, and rather than just pause, I go and.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's your placeholder.
Yeah, but it's not. It's very annoying. So I'm going to try not to do it. And I decided to. This was going to be the beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning.
All right. Are we going to count your Should I put it at the bottom, a little ticker?
No, it'll just be like if I do it.
Correct you.
They just correct.
All right. I got you. Welcome back, baby. What's up, man? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm okay. It's been a while since we sat.
It has been a couple weeks or probably a little longer than that.
Yeah, and just so that you folks know, we were trying to do a virtual reality
segment.
Yes.
Yep.
And we got close. I got a chance to put the goggles on and these doodads.
Yeah.
Which I've never done. You do the videos. I don't do this shit, man. So it was very interesting, and we'll eventually do it.
We're going to see Mr. Feinstein in the metaverse. Over there, thriving.
But yours, he could do a much better job with you. He's got foot things you can wear and the whole thing.
I'm down to immerse myself in it for a little bit. Give it a go.
No, I think it would be fun, and then boom, we'll do a show.
Hey, without any further ado, if this is your first time watching Foster and Feinstein, what we do at this channel is we talk about anything under the sun. It doesn't matter if it's sports, news, basketball, religion. Doesn't matter. We talk about it, and we leave our heart on the table. We never argue, and we got a new topic every single week. So please, if it's your first time watching this, give us a like, a subscribe, and a share, and please stay to the end.
Yeah, we're over 1,000 subscribers.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Which I find to be amazing.
Right.
And very humbling.
Yeah.
That whatever it is that we're doing, there are like over 1,000 people that want to know on a regular basis.
Yep.
Like, whoa! So thank you very much.
Please hit your notification bell if you haven't already, so that when we do drop a new episode, you'll get an alert to your phone or your computer, whatever device you're using.
Yeah. Tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell anybody that you see, and there is no money in it for you. Okay.
And shout out to shirts too. We got our merch, Foster and Feinstein merch. The link will be below in the bio. I don't know if I put it in the last comment section, but I'll try to keep that in every one of the comment sections. But let's bring us in without any further ado. How we bring it in with the you know who? Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Foster and
Feinstein.
And we're back with another weekly show of Foster and Feinstein, baby.
Yeah.
Welcome.
A little bit freeform this time.
Yeah.
But it is, unless we have a guest, then it kind of gels.
Yeah.
Because it.
Well, I would want to start this one off about talking about the ET, the extraterrestrial Martians, if you call it, or just the concept of other life, right, or superior life, or other intelligent life, because we were having a conversation off air that was saying that, do you think they were being watched by the aliens and they're just waiting for a time for them to insert themselves here, maybe when all the humans are gone? Or do you think that they're like amongst us, walking around with us and thriving and just blending in?
I don't think so. I don't think so, and not because they're not capable. The first thing that you have to think about is this, whatever you want to call this, galaxy, universe, it has no end. And how could that be?
Right.
That if you shot an arrow into the air at a speed incalculable, it would be going so fast. It's not gonna
hit nothing ever.
It's not what. It's like, huh?
It might hit some space dust or like some debris or something.
But that's like
yeah.
That thought alone to me could put you in a straitjacket.
See, for me, not so much. It's more of exhilarating because, like, even with Chicago Architect, I'll put it in perspective of that. Chicago Architect is profound because when they designed the city, they didn't mask a bunch of buildings together to overflow it. There's space around each building so you can see the individual architect of each building, each shape, each each design.
Okay.
And I feel like the universe is kind of the same way. It's infinite amount of space. So you see the beauty of an Earth, the beauty of a Saturn, the beauty of the moon, whatever. Each star, each individual star, they're so spaced out in comparison, but there's beauty around that because you can see the perspective, like the beauty of the individualist.
Okay, now you add to it when you just mentioned, you're just talking about the neighborhood.
Yeah.
My point is, the Milky Way, way back.
Yeah.
It's infinite,
Yeah.
but infinite. So infinity is it's a very interesting idea,
Mm-hmm.
and good luck trying to quantify it.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, there's no
this is the number. No, man, it's the 8 thing. It just.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to me, when I think about infinite space, I think about infinite possibility.
Okay.
It is absolutely impossible to think that we are the only life form, whatever you want to even
Right.
call it, in this
Right.
vastness.
Yeah. No.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Okay.
It's impossible to be
It's
the fact.
it's inconceivable.
It's inconceivable.
Okay. Einstein would pull his hair out.
You got the same kind of hair as Einstein.
I have way better hair than him. Okay. Oh, don't give me the Einstein hair. Somebody said that to me at the brewery. Said, "Yeah, my hair's good. It's all fucked up."
Because he probably just sat there all day and just
pulling his
just
hair.
freaking.
It's like MC. Is it squared? Is it cubed? I don't know.
You think he was a drinker and smoker?
No.
No.
I think he was one of those.
Like
Every now and then.
Stephen Hawkins type
No,
character.
and maybe even beyond.
Okay.
But every now and then, and the Buddha would be one of them. And I
See, I look at those people like aliens.
Well,
In a sense, don't you think that could be true? Amongst us,
no.
they're so different thinking.
I think they are, and it's a judgment. I think they are the best of us.
Okay.
Whether it's Einstein, who was not necessarily really terrific when it came to how he treated women, but just his mind,
Okay.
incredible.
Right.
And continually trying to disprove his stuff, and it comes up, he was right again. there are beings amongst us, but the human who just have. It's just like a miracle of how things came together with chromosomes, genetics, and who knows what else. Anyhow, I haven't said
Good. Good. No.
Okay, good. Oh gosh, I almost did. Let's see there. Again.
You think about it too much.
My point, in terms of the infinite space and infinite possibility, there have got to be. I don't even know what you would call them. We use our terms, life. Mm-hmm. And we like to, there's carbon on a planet.
And there's water.
Water.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Maybe there's like.
Because in that sense, you need everything that's considered alive needs water.
But it's our vocabulary.
Right. It's our vocabulary.
So if you're dealing with billions of vocabularies,
right.
Maybe like dirt. Who knows?
Right. Some type of ooze it needs to live.
Yeah. The point is, there have got to be civilizations far more advanced than our own, out of all of the possibilities.
I believe that.
And they travel. I think it's in the nature of, I wouldn't even call it humans, like, we explore.
Like nomadic, just...
We want to know more.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, whatever that form is, it wants to expand. It wants to know more.
Right.
If it's on a given planet, it wants to travel to other planets.
Yeah.
So
it's drawn to it. Drawn to the stars.
Yeah.
We travel by the stars. We try to visit the stars. All that. Yeah.
So I think, and my thing was prompted when we started the conversation, was supposedly the balloon that was glowing up on the North Shore.
Oh, speaking of balloons, you guys, if you're not familiar with, Kauai had an orb or a floating globe sphere of some sort.
Yeah, was it Valentine's Day?
It was the day after Valentine's Day.
Fighter jets went up.
Yeah.
To kind of check it out, and there was I think a larger plane.
Yeah.
I didn't see much of a story beyond a short story saying the meteorological service. Someone said, "Oh no, it was a weather balloon."
Right.
And
right,
that's it.
Right. And that just
Right?
nobody, no more speculation, no more thought.
So in the piece I just wrote, which I called Earth Wars, which is not a problem for the piece, I talked about it and the fact that they did a better job than, and now we're going to get into, if you remember this, an actor by the name of Harvey Keitel. He was the cleaner in Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
So he would come in if there was a murder, which there was, he'd come in immaculate.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It never happened.
Yeah.
So it's like when these things occur, extraterrestrially, it's like they never happened. It's like, oh, it never happened. And there are, I believe, just like there are people who are more attuned to connecting with, like, we'll call them ghosts.
Okay.
You know, beings that were alive, and there are people who have that.
Yeah, like sixth sense and stuff like that. Yeah.
And not everybody. I'm not one. I'm like a real dunce, but I do believe that there are people who
can connect with the other worlds.
Right.
100%.
And these people have been seeing these things in the sky, man, for a really, like really long. I think there are cave drawings.
Wow. No, I believe that at some point in time in our past that they either recreated with humans, talking about aliens coming down, or they gave us they transcribed some type of knowledge to us to help us understand something profound that took humans from like this like not monkey, but like, you know, caveman type of person to a higher intellectual being. I think it was like some type of connection that one of the intelligent super beings of an alien tribe came and talked to the chief priestess of a you know, the most powerful tribe at the time, and they changed this and they built this and they created this. That's what I want. That's just my thought, you know.
I kind of go with Darwin, and you know, evolution of the species, and you know how we started like, I don't know, amoeba in the water, and then fish, and then legs, and all fours,
right.
Standing up, hairy bodies, not so hairy bodies, and the brain evolving. I don't think we've evolved very much.
Okay.
And I'm not talking.
What do you think is next for humans then? Like, I mean, what do you think is the next stage of evolution? What does the superhuman look like after us? I know it's probably like one of those athletes mixed with somebody who's extremely smart too, probably, right? Superior being.
Well, I don't have a happy story.
It doesn't have to be story. It doesn't have to be happy. It's your story.
To me, and boy, did Shakespeare, I don't know who did it before, past this prologue. All you have to do is look at how we have been behaving over the millennia.
Right.
How we have been treating each other.
Well, I'm not talking about that as a whole. I'm talking about as a evolutionary like species, like how you said amoeba, you know, like a tadpole or something like that, to a human. What is the next thing after human is what I'm saying. Now, I'm not talking about what we're doing for humanity.
My feeling, based on how it's going, there's going to be some kind of a restart. So it's not going to be in a sense.
You heard about the Great Reset?
No, like an ice age.
Okay.
And it's going to be at our own hand.
Okay.
That we are going to make this place increasingly uninhabitable for ourselves.
But you did it again. I'm not talking about as far as the overall. I'm talking about even if that is the truth. Like what is the superior species after human? Like what does that look like? Like give me an idea of.
I have no idea. I mean,
a tail with a fucking, like some gills maybe, and like some fists, because there's not a lot of writing in those days.
I have no idea.
I know you don't. That's the point. It's creativity.
I don't. To try and imagine what's next on the evolutionary ladder, the rung above Homo sapien.
Right. Like there's no wrong answer.
I'm not feeling terribly, optimistic about an upward trajectory for life on this planet, based on how things are now.
Okay.
And what we're doing.
Okay.
And what the future at least from this vantage point, what it looks like, going forward. I ain't feeling good about it. I don't have a good feeling. So it's hard to answer what would come after. In a sense, is what comes after humans.
Right. What's the next? Yeah. That I would probably say it would have to be some type of it have to be adapted to cold, because just in case, like for the ice age, or if we do make it too warm, they got to be adapted to the warmth, like some mountain type people who only come out at night and things. You know what I mean?
I got it. I got it.
I'm just making shit up.
No, I know you are. And so, no, we're talking the truth.
Hypothetical.
Yeah. In the I'm the nervous one about time. Are you looking for time?
Well, no,
You have something to do?
I always got something to do. You know that. Why do you seem surprised by that?
Because there's always something more important than getting together with me.
That's not true. That's not true. There's always something that's important that needs to be taken care of, especially when you're a multiple business owner and have people you need to see and people you need to taken care of, and dealing with all types of different assets. I can't say you know how it is. You're not. We're in two different rungs of experience of life right now.
Yeah, but I'm still a reasonably intelligent observer. You twit.
Facts.
So I know what you're doing.
Facts.
Okay. I don't necessarily know how it feels because I can't be you.
True.
But I know what you. I know what you have to. I got an answer.
Yo, I'm ready. I'm ready.
In the piece I just wrote, which I called Earth Wars, a takeoff on Star Wars, we've been watched for a really long time. And my feeling is, first of all, if any of those beings were of a violent nature, they would have done it already.
Right.
Because we're like, we can just are you kidding me?
Right.
God.
Right.
They just make us all invisible. So I don't think, the species that, or things that are out there are going to be violent, looking to destroy.
They're going to be more harmonious.
It'll be more of a creative,
okay,
expansive kind of a
I like that.
right?
I like that. I would like to think that too.
So the answer to that issue of what comes, after us, it could be them.
Okay.
Who are going to, which I wrote in the piece, they're waiting for us to go.
Okay.
All right? Because we're just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
All right? It's embarrassing
for
them to watch. What are they doing now? Just this, who's this, this
if
Putin
we keep
guy?
if we keep on poking Putin and Putin keep on poking POTUS, you like that? Like how I did that?
Yeah.
If we keep on doing that, then nobody's going to win. Like Putin said, he said if we go to those
so
that's not funny, but nuclear war is not a good side for any side.
But the big issues that we're dealing with, they require us coming together.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not this divisiveness. Jesus Christ! How about race?
Right.
Come on,
I think that they keeping it divided because division, you could sell the fear, and then you could sell the cure to the fear by saying, here you go, pick your side, and then you reinforce the reason that you pick those sides, and then that's how you create these divisional campaigns, and you're like, you gotta have a bad guy and a good guy, and in a sense a home team and an away team. It's like human nature. They're playing off of our instincts to pick a side.
Who are they?
The people that be, the powers that be.
They are we.
I think they're more like lizard people. I think these people that are actually in the control aren't that human-like. They look like humans, but they don't act like it.
Well, Warren Buffett looks a little bit with glasses. He looks a little bit like a really old lizard with glasses, who also happened to have said, "I would never get into Bitcoin." I think what we are doing. It is in our nature to do what we're doing. That's what human nature is.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. It's not like a.
It's not like a new thing.
No, man.
Yeah.
It's all you got to do is look at what we're doing to each other.
Yeah.
Look at what we've always done to each other, and you want to sit and say, "I have a really good feeling about the future." Why?
Well, you got to be the change.
No, I don't. I think
That's the what you mean no?
I
That's a solid
yeah, and,
way to change something. I mean, a solid way to get something different is by changing it.
yeah. I'm aware of that, and I think that has been a mantra of humans for, well, let's say at least thousands of years, that we're going to change, and somehow, okay, we have yet to change.
You know
And
what?
you could say, oh, there's always going to be a first. Everybody has said for hundreds of this. Well, it just takes the first move. And I'm not a pessimist.
Yeah,
Which is,
right.
no, I'm not. I consider myself a realist.
Okay.
I look at what has been and what is,
True. Okay.
and I don't go beyond that. I can't go beyond that.
But also in the realism side of that, there's not a way that you can understand all sides and encompass all information in that realism, because there's so much information. There's so much, like it's so much stuff going on right now. Just like it's an infinite amount of ways to make money. There's infinite amounts of sides to a story when it comes to like new innovations or the rate of growth or change or anything. Like there's always some new input, so there's nothing, we can never take a grasp on it all to make an assessment that blankets everything.
I admire your optimism. I think it's lovely. How's that?
I like it.
And I'm just dealing with what was and what is, and time again, we do it. We do it to each other.
That's true.
And Jesus Christ, I mean, for thousands of years, women, half of our species, have been second class
Right.
for thousands of years. And then to say that they're equal, it's like even stupid to say that. Well, of course they are.
Right.
So even that, something as basic as that.
But if you look at the chart, if we were to chart this, right, and draw like either a line chart or a graph chart, however
Yeah.
you want to see it, and you went over those thousands of years that you talk about, where we're at now is completely different than where we were back, in the beginning of that chart. So there has been some development, there has been some growth, there's some change.
I think it's. I really think it's cosmetic.
Okay.
And I think that the racial biases are what they always have been.
Okay.
Because it is in our nature to see difference.
Yeah.
It's how we also, in a sense, it's also been a very helpful thing, because seeing differences helps define who you are.
Understanding. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, but it runs into a problem. I'm white and you're black, but there's no difference.
Right.
Where it's gotten fucked is that I'm white and you're black and I'm better.
Right. Right.
Or vice
you're
versa.
superior, or you're
Okay.
inferior. Or,
Yeah. And to me, it's our makeup. It's who we are. It's what we do. I don't see that. I really don't see those kind of things changing. I don't see greed disappearing.
Right. No, it's not. It's not.
I don't see being truthful becoming much more important than lying.
Right.
I don't see it, man.
Yeah, no, I get that. I
So
get that. And so for you people at home too that are watching this, understand that it does take each and every one of us to be a realist and understand like the way we have treated each other in the past. I'm talking about all of us, and also going forward, trying to break old habits of humanity. Being that when you see difference, don't shun it. Don't try to say that you're better than or worse than. You try to just understand it. Be understanding, and we can start to, heal as a people.
I think size is a problem, and that the smaller you keep your universe, the more control you have.
Right? No, that's true.
So
I'm holding my size into a real small ball.
Right?
Yeah.
So our relationship is ours. It's not some grand statement that, oh, finally, we don't see color. No, man. It's just our relationship is what it is.
Right.
And it's an opportunity in your own world. You have an opportunity multiple times a day to kind of do the right thing,
Right.
the further you go out, and I'm talking now, try a spaceship, okay, and you look at what's going on and what's been going on, the less hopeful you have to be. I mean, you just have to be, man.
That's not necessarily true.
Well.
That's for you. For you, that could be true. But you know, somebody could pan out and see a totally different picture, and that's what perspective. That's the beauty of perspective. Is we all are entitled to ours. But without any further ado,
Are we done?
almost. Yeah, I would say we probably about that's probably about a half hour
Oh,
right
really?
there. Yeah, we had a couple topics and
Yeah.
we talked
Did I do
fluidly through.
a lot?
Not that many times. I'll say
not
about 5 or 6 times.
Really? Not that many, though.
Not that many. Not that many. But for you guys, if you guys watch us all the way to the end, we truly appreciate you. I think I'm gonna name this or dub this one something like we are something about we, but having to do with aliens as well. Like something about that includes we as a humanity, but it has to do with aliens. I'll figure it out before I come up with it.
All right.
And I'll send it to you, see if you like it.
Oh,
Like,
no,
you like
no, it'd be fine.
Okay.
No, not because I don't. I didn't know. You can, yeah.
Okay.
Mine, mine might not encourage viewing.
Hey, if this is your first time watching this all the way through, please, we appreciate you. Please share, like, subscribe, and share this with as many people as you got on your phone. That's another episode of Foster and Feinstein. Really hope you enjoyed. See you next week. And I'm gonna be taking a trip, and so we're gonna figure out something.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's how we have to. We have issues.
We got issues, but they're easily dealt with.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Foster and Feinstein. Over and out, baby.
Peace and love. God bless.